All right, let's talk gas prices. No surprise here. They're climbing again across the Chicago area. And a civil worker says rising diesel costs are now impacting both business and family budgets. NBC5's Christian Farr on the story for us. He's live at a gas station near Elston and Cicero with more on the pain at the pump that's being felt by everyone. Christian?
Yeah, Allison, a lot of pain at the pump in Chicago. Gas prices up 70 cents a gallon just in the past 4 weeks. Gas experts telling us that we've hit an all-time record when it comes to diesel gas prices, more than $6 a gallon. And it's those prices that are affecting Junior Lopez, who for the past 20 years has put cell towers on the top of buildings. I'm assuming you've seen gas prices go up, go down, go up, go down, but they're where now for you guys?
Well, they're pretty high now, yeah. We usually do diesel vehicles, so diesel skyrocketed now. It's at a point where it's twice as much as we used to pay when we started. We have to stop a couple more times for diesel when we're traveling far, rather than getting there with a full tank or half tank or whatever it is. But just timing for us, it chews up on the time as well.
Give it to me sort of in numbers, like maybe a year, 2 years ago, what you were paying versus what you're paying now.
I want to say 3-4 years ago, we're paying, what is it, like $3 a gallon, where it's at $6.75, $6.50 right now. And we travel outside of the state, all over the country, actually.
That's your work vehicle, and then so your family vehicle is now electric?
It is, yes. We switched to electric for the same reason. I wasn't going to deal with the gas prices or diesel prices. And I'm paying a fraction of what I pay for gas and diesel, so it's better off.
In the business that you do in the communications, you can't necessarily pass that on to your customers. I'm assuming it's contracts that you.
So eventually, I guess they'll get it'll catch on to them.
Junior Lopez and many others like him are looking for some relief, and that relief could come with the suspension of the federal gas tax, but that could be impacted by the price of oil. And a gas expert says that true relief might take months to achieve.
Chicago's average gas price is up about 17 cents a gallon from a week ago. The average in Chicago now about $5.27 a gallon. This comes as we've seen quite a few refining issues over the last couple of weeks. The Chicago average up 69 cents a gallon in the last 4 weeks. Not only that, but we also have the Strait of Hormuz situation that's boosted the price of oil.
What about the question of the federal gas tax possibly being suspended if Congress decides to do that?
Yeah, the situation between the U.S. and Iran and the Strait of Hormuz being blocked is something that will actively push prices up the longer it continues to be blocked. And it may take a very long period of time, potentially into 2027, to see a full return to pre-war prices. It's also been floated, President Trump mentioning the federal gas tax, the suspension of which would have to be done by Congress. The president does not have the power to implement this on his own. The biggest question is, well, when would this become effective? In theory, it would reduce gas prices by close to 18 cents a gallon. If the strait reopens, it likely would start to push prices lower within a matter of a few days. But it may take beyond 6 to 12 months for gas prices to go back to their pre-war level.
And of course, that pre-war level could be 2027. Patrick says the good news is in Indiana, if you live in Northwest Indiana, you could actually have gas prices under $4 because they have suspended some taxes there. Wisconsin, also another state that borders Illinois, 40 to 60 cents lower there. So if you're in that state, you may want to gas up there. For now, Chicago, Illinois remains high. Reporting live here on the North Side, Christian Farr, NBC5 News. Allison and Stefan, back to you in the studio.